Okie doke, you're all good. You're on.
All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Keys to Success information session. So today we're just going to be going over how we here in the department can support you as you start your journey here at UC Davis. And then we're also going to go into resources you have outside of the department, just as Davis students. So thank you all so much for coming. We'll go ahead and get started. So I'll go ahead and start out the introductions. My name is Emily Jimenez, she, her, and I am one of your peer advisors here in the department. I am majoring in pharmaceutical chemistry and I am starting my third year. So the goal is to graduate in June of 2023.
And hello, everyone. I am Alexandria Adams. Feel free to just refer to me as Alex. My pronouns are she, hers, and I am your other peer advisor in the department. I am majoring in ACS chemistry, and I am entering my fourth year at UC Davis. We'll also go ahead and introduce our staff advisors. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
I'll go ahead and start. My name is Perry G, everybody. So I am one of your staff advisors here in the Department of Chemistry. Just a little bit of background. I began as a staff advisor here at UC Davis back in 2005. I started out in mathematics. And in 2013 is when I moved over to chemistry. And ever since then, I've had a wonderful time working with all of my wonderful students, peer advisors, chem ambassadors, Chem Club members, and officers, but definitely all of my students. And I consider all of you so much so as members of my family. So welcome to the family. And I'm so very excited to start working with all of you. Off to Kate.
Hey everybody, my name is Kate Krebling. I also serve as one of the major academic advisors for the chemistry students. In my role as the student services supervisor, I also support our graduate students and kind of all things related to student services in chemistry. I've been with chemistry about 1.5 years, so not as seasoned as Perry, and he still teaches me quite a bit, but also here to help you and make sure you guys are well informed of all the things UC Davis has to offer and get you that degree in chemistry. So I've been on campus since 2013, and prior to that, I'm from the Southeast, so was living in a whole different state. So if anyone else is from out of state, welcome. Usually I'm surrounded by all Californians, which is not a bad thing, but shout out to anybody not from California.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and give our chemistry ambassadors a chance to introduce themselves as well.
Hey guys, my name is Syra. I'm the chemistry club president majoring in ACS chemistry and will be graduating at the end of this year. I have lots of great events and opportunities planned out for you guys this year. Can't wait to talk about it later. And yeah, I'm from SoCal, by the way, so SoCal represent.
Hi everyone, my name is V. I'm one of the chemistry ambassador. Same as Emily, I'm a pharmaceutical chem major, class of 2022. Hopefully nothing changed. I also a transfer student, so if anyone a transfer student, welcome to freshmen as well.
Oh, Christy, you're muted for me.
Whoopsies. Okay, hi, I'm Christy. I'm also a transfer student and I'm hoping to graduate June 2022. My major is forensic chemistry and I'm also from the Bay Area. I'm from Vallejo, California. And fun fact, I've actually never set foot on UC Davis campus at all. So I'm hoping that I can be on campus finally this year. So that's about me.
Hi everyone, my name is Joanna. My pronouns are she, hers. I'm also one of the chemistry ambassadors. I am entering my third year, so class of 2023. Also, if nothing changes. My major is pharmaceutical chemistry, but I'm pre-med, and we can talk about later how that's a really good path to take. Fun fact about me is I am from Egypt, but also SoCal. So yes, Syra to the SoCal gang.
Hi, my name is Rima. I'm an incoming junior and I'm majoring in pharm chem. And if all goes as planned, I plan to graduate in the spring of 2023. Thanks.
Okay, so that's our team. We are here to support you in any which way you feel. You know, you can reach out to any of us. We'll have contact information at the end of the presentation, but there's a little bit about all of us. So here's a little diagram of our chemistry family, aka the majors that are offered through the department. So the most populated major we have is pharmaceutical chemistry. The name can be a little deceiving. We like to refer to it as pre-health chemistry. So this is anyone going to medical school or pharmacy, dental. So this is a very popular major that we offer. And as Joanna mentioned, you know, it's the path taken by the pre-health students. Then the other larger portion of our population is made up of a combination of environmental science, applied forensics, and ACS chemistry. So amongst these three, the one that may be less familiar is ACS. So that stands for American Chemical Society. And that's basically a community of chemists around the nation where they can come together and share the research they're doing or what they've discovered. It offers certain resources. So based off of certain courses that need to be fulfilled, that's what allows for the BS in chemistry to be ACS accredited. In contrast, we have the AB in chemistry. So this one, rather than the Bachelor's of Science, it's the Bachelor's of Arts. And due to certain courses that aren't taken under this route, it is not ACS accredited. We also offer the chemical physics major, and this is our smaller population. There are about 30 to 40 students currently in this major. And finally, we also offer a minor in chemistry.
So a huge key to success for UC Davis is to be kind to yourself. So as you're registering for your courses, we want you to keep in mind, take at least 12 units per quarter. 12 units is the magic number because it maintains minimum progress under the College of Letters and Science. It maintains your full-time status as a student, financial aid eligibility, university housing, as well as all access to university resources. Keeping in mind the 12 units, we do encourage you to balance your workload with a range of 12 to 14 units per quarter. And we say this because we want you to know that there is no need to overload your schedule. You will still be successful here at UC Davis, but by keeping within this range. And we especially encourage this right now because you're going to be going through a huge transition period, and we want you to give yourself time to transition. Many of us are going from like high school to college, junior college to university, a semester system to a quarter system, as well as going from online to in person. So again, a huge transition period, and we should all give ourselves time to adjust to this new normal that we're going to be having. With that being said, if as soon as you adjust to UC Davis and you figure out your study habits and you found that you worked best, but also have a little bit more of free time and you want to add like free courses to your schedule or add more to your workload, go ahead. Like what you do at UC Davis is up to you. We just want you to know that, gauge your level of pain, see what you work best as, and also just encourage yourself to have a good work-life balance. And we, of course, encourage this because we want you to protect your health and well-being. I mean, we are still in the midst of a pandemic, but we also want you to not only protect your physical being, but also we want you to protect and prioritize your mental health. But of course, we also want you to be kind to yourself and explore all the events and opportunities that UC Davis has to offer. Take this time to discover who you are, find your voice, and find your identity within UC Davis. And of course, to have a lot of fun. We're finally going to be in person, so it's going to be much easier to meet new people, form study groups and stuff, and we don't have to like communicate through chat boxes all the time. So definitely fun stuff, and I want you to have a lot of fun.
Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit into different resources that are offered within and outside of the department. So first I have the academic advising in chemistry. So that's us, Alex, me, Kate, and Perry. We are here to help you with anything that has to do with anything that has to do with school. So your scheduling, anything that has to do with academics. We also host events that we send out emails about. And we're also here for you if you have any questions that aren't academic. So life at UC Davis, or if you just need someone to talk to, we hope to form a close enough bond with all of you to where you feel comfortable coming to us with anything you're struggling with, anything you want to brag to us about. We're here for that too. So that's us here in the department. Then we also have the Academic Assistance and Tutoring Centers. So this is offered through the school, through UC Davis, and this is tutoring that everyone has access to, and especially for incoming freshmen, this is tutoring for lower division chemistry. There's also the different math series, 16, 17, 21. So this is where you can go when you need help with some of your lower division coursework. Then we also have the Health Professions Advising. And as the name suggests, this is for anyone who's going into a medical profession. So we always advise to make your advising team as broad as possible. So starting out here with the department, and then for anyone who's pre-health, so pre-med, pre-pharm, pre-dental, the health profession advising can give you further information in terms of the exams you might have to take, such as the MCAT, prerequisites for any school that you are looking to apply to, the application process. So while we may not have the information in terms of what all that is like, they are the resource that you have. And again, you all have access to this online through their website. So if you do need advising for your future goals, then they're the office to go to. Then we have the Undergraduate Research Center. Again, we all here, at least Alex and I, we have experience in research, but if you want more specific information, more details than what you feel we have provided you with, then you can definitely go to the URC and they can give you more information. They can help you and direct you to different resources for your emails you're writing, your resume. So that's the Undergraduate Research Center. We also have student health and counseling services. So as Alex mentioned earlier, mental health is a huge part that you really need to take care of, especially with all the transitions that, granted, we're all transitioning, we're all going from online to in person. So we're all going to be kind of facing a new obstacle that we haven't faced before. So if you feel like it's really taking a toll on you, or you just need someone to talk to in a more professional environment, then they are here for you as well. And finally, we have the chemistry peer tutoring program. So again, through the department, this is for any upper division chemistry courses you need help with. So I know it can be difficult to find tutoring specifically for physical chemistry with this professor. So what this program offers is that it's students who have done well in those courses and have signed up to be tutors. So that means they have the confidence in that they can help you succeed, and they have had certain professors that you might encounter. So they're also here for you in terms of any struggles or help you need in that sense. And I do want to note that these are some very important resources. You also have resources available to you beyond these 6. So for example, there's the AB 540 and Undocumented Center. There's resources for veterans, for anyone who's part of the LGBTQIA+ community. So again, this is just a little summary, but as you get to know UC Davis and the website and everything, you will find that there is much more beyond just these 6 resources. And now we'll be going into different opportunities that you have. We're going to go more in detail in terms of what is offered. And so here's kind of an overview. We're going to go into all of these in more detail, except for study abroad. So I just want to note that due to the situation with COVID and the uncertainty of what's happening, there's still not a sure plan as to what is happening with the program. But for those of you who are interested in study abroad, you can definitely reach out to us later and we can see what updates have been made. And you can also go directly to the Global Learning Hub website, and that's where all the updates are happening. So if you reach out to us, we will refer to this website. So whichever way you want to do it, there's a way to access that information. Okay, and now I'm going to go into undergraduate research. So research is something you can get involved with. This is to get more hands-on experience with chemistry, with anything you find of interest or are passionate about. So of course, you can work with faculty in the department, but what you know is that you are also able to reach out to faculty outside of the department. So let's say you find a biology lab that you're very interested in. The last thing we would want is for you to feel stuck in organic chemistry when you don't want to be in an organic chemistry lab. So just know that there are ways that you can reach out to another department. We don't want you to feel that you have to be in something you're not passionate about. So let's say you're pre-med and you do want to be more involved in biology, you have that opportunity. And then we can work with getting the units applied. So there's not a problem with that. It's just the goal that you should have is finding a lab that you will enjoy, that you want to be involved with long-term, so that it can benefit you and help you as you continue your career here at UC Davis. So here you see a list of just a few of the facilities on campus where research is being done. So every corner you turn at UC Davis, there will be a building where there's some sort of research being done inside. So it's just a short list, but there's a lot going on as UC Davis is a research institution. And as I mentioned previously, you do get units for your research if you decide you want to do that, or you want to use it for your elective courses you need for your degree. So there's chemistry 99, 199, and 194 honors. 194 honors is typically done after you've been working with a certain professor for a period of time, and they guide you to start your own research. So again, that's something that you can see us about when you're looking more seriously into starting this series. And if you are interested in seeing what our faculty are doing, then we do have an entire page dedicated to this, where they are organized by the topic they're covering, whether it be organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, etc. So we have a page where they're organized. You can find their publications. So again, you can just look up on Google UC Davis chemistry faculty, and you'll be able to find it through there.
Our department also hosts a lot of conferences. We have 4 department hosted conferences. So if you guys are interested in learning more about industry or careers in chemistry, I highly suggest attending our career conference in chemistry. I know that one of our ambassadors actually has gone to this. So if you want to go ahead and speak about more about your experience, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I was able to go to the in-person career conference before everything went online. It is currently planned that the career conference will be back in person this year. So let me tell you a little bit about it. First of all, you're going to want to dress up in like you would wear to an interview. So business formal. Typically, if you're interested in getting an internship or a job, you can actually bring your resume. And a lot of undergraduates in the past have actually gotten their jobs and internships lined up just from this event. There will be professional speakers from industry. This year, there are a couple companies who are featured, like E&J Gallo Research Laboratory, Genentech, and Allure Labs, just to name a few. There will also be a tabling event afterwards, where you could go and pick up different pamphlets, and that will also typically be the time where you can go ahead and talk to your employers right there and show your resume. And it's a great networking event. Also, there will be snacks and some refreshments. But yeah, that was my experience from the chemistry career conference. I thought it was very awesome, and I learned a lot.
Yeah, thank you, Syra. So yeah, to reiterate, a really good networking event if you guys are interested in looking towards industry or getting an internship or a job. But moving on to more of our undergraduate and just research-related conferences, the Brian Miller Symposium, the Richard LaRock Undergraduate Research Conference, and the Inorganic Symposium are all conferences that highlight the research that students at UC Davis are doing. So you can actually see like what our chemistry students are recently doing or the recent projects they're doing, and learn more about what undergraduate research or research is about. We also want you to check out, and especially for those who are on the pre-health track, check out the pre-health conference. This isn't a department hosted conference, but we do suggest that you attend so that you learn more about pre-health and what the pre-health track is. I know that another of our ambassadors actually attended this conference. So if you want to go ahead and share your experiences here.
Yeah, hi. So I attended this my freshman year, which was before 2019. And this conference is actually what made me, what influenced me and like made me realize I wanted to pursue a career in pharmacy. Because I think I can probably speak for the majority of the people here who are thinking about pre-health. The only option that we really know about is medical school. We don't really hear about the roles of pharmacists play in healthcare or PAs or nurse practitioners. So the pre-health conference is a really great way to like talk to people, create connections, listen to panels with different specialists. And if that's not enough of an incentive, there's also like chocolate in each kind of booth. So I don't know, I love that. So like, I don't know, it's a huge fair, and I guess I'll just boast about it. But it is the biggest, I think, health conference in the entire nation. So people from all over the country come specifically to Davis to check it out and create network and hear faculty talk and stuff. So highly recommend it if you're interested in pre-health.
Yeah, thank you, Rima. And again, it's actually the conference that is happening soon. So October 16th, 2021 is the official date, and I believe you can start registering now. So definitely go ahead and check it out whenever you guys can. And lastly, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's also an undergraduate research conference, very similar to the LaRock conference, except the URC is actually campus-wide, so you can actually attend and see the different research going on in all of the departments of chemistry. So very interesting stuff, and you're not just limited to learning about the topics in chemistry. Our department also loves to encourage you guys to get into internships, get into jobs. We have a lot of relationships with companies as well as clinics. So if you're interested in going into industry, you're learning more about industry, we have relationships with Origin Materials, with Genentech. If you are a forensic chemistry major, Yolo County Sheriff's Coroner's Office offers an internship. And of course, like Sarah said, we also have relationships with E&J Gallo. If you guys are interested in going into clinical laboratories, we have MRAP in research, which is for emergency medicine and surgery. We also have student-run clinics here at UC Davis. Here we have a really short list. We have a lot that you guys can join, but I highly suggest this for those who are interested in the pre-health track because you'll get an early start to experiential learning in a clinic, as well as learning how to be in a student-run organization. For those who are interested in education in chemistry, Mass/Cal Teach is a really good program. They encourage, they have a program that will help you learn teaching practices for teaching chemistry or math. So again, if you're really interested in education, that is a really good program to go into. And lastly, there is also the General Internship and Career Center that UC Davis offers. I also know that V has a little bit of advice for you guys who are interested in just looking into the ICC. If you want to go ahead and talk about that, V.
Yeah, so besides going to the ICC in person or like having to meet the advisors there on Zoom, you can also use the app, with of your interest, your skills, stuff like that, and they will pop up with like a lot of suggestion jobs or like internship for you, and then you can like check those out.
Yeah, just to reiterate, because V's connection is a little bit unstable, she suggests making a profile on Handshake, which will also show you a lot of the upcoming internships, on campus jobs, or just jobs nearby to help you if you're interested in gaining an internship.
Okay, and here's just a list of the social events we are planning to have throughout the quarter. So I will let Joanna and Christy take over if you'd like to go a little more into detail of these events that we're planning.
Yeah, hi guys. So as you can see, we have a lot of fun things planned for the quarter and just the year in general. I've had the experience of having events both in person and online through my last 2 years. So I'll just give you some examples. One of the really fun, like just in-person events is our like ice cream socials, I guess. We're gonna have like a grab and go ice cream because of just COVID. But for example, if you see the picture, there's me with a root beer float with my peer mentor at the time, who's at Yale now. So there's just like really fun events. They're just like really random, and there's just a really fun way, I guess, to meet people. I know for me, I've made some really good connections within our department, both with people like my age and then just like other students who are a bit older that I can always ask advice from. And like then you see your peers in classes and you're like, oh, like I saw you get ice cream, like you want to study together? And it's just like, it's good vibes all around. I don't know if Christy, you want to talk about the online?
Yeah, so we do a lot of fun game nights where we do like Among Us, or we have other things planned like scavenger hunt, maybe a word scramble, word association. I know this past year I went to a couple of game nights and actually was lucky enough to win a really cool snack box on 2 occasions. And there's so many snacks in there. I really think it's a prize that's worth coming to the game nights and having a lot of fun. So that's just some of my experience online.
Yeah, it's just a good way to unwind. Like, you know, school and college isn't just about classes. It's also about like meeting people and having fun. And this is just a really good way to do that.
Yeah, thank you too. Yeah, so just to reiterate a few of the activities I mentioned. So again, the movie nights and trivia nights. In the office, we have little knickknacks hidden here and there. We have like blankets that are waiting to be given out. So if you come by, there would definitely be prizes. We also want to incorporate weekly game nights. And as Joanna mentioned, we are planning a grab and go ice cream social. Again, we will be doing prepackaged ice cream. The last thing we want is to put our hands all over the food that you're eventually going to eat. So we want to make it as COVID safe as possible. And I'll go more into detail for the date for that event. Eventually, we're looking to do a tie-dye event. So Alex and I are looking to organize this. For a fee of buying a white chemistry department t-shirt, you will get the opportunity to tie-dye it. It'll be like a mass tie-dye event. So hopefully once we have the date for that, you're all able to make it. The ambassadors and Alex and I also want to host some holiday themed events for Halloween, for Christmas. And we're also looking to do a Dixon corn maze trip. So again, these are all still needing more information and planning, but these are kind of things we have in mind. And so to stay updated so that you can make it to these events, keep an eye on your email. That is the way that you'll be getting the information. And then I will shamelessly tell you all to go follow our Instagram at UC Davis Chemistry. We will continue updating you on events there. We have lots of fun posts. Eventually you will see our office mascot. So keep an eye out for that. He's very cute. But yeah, these are just some of the fun events we're planning for you all.
And we also have a chemistry club. So please join chemistry club. It is the awesomest, most welcoming club on campus, according to me. It's a great place to make friends and build our sense of community. There are networking opportunities, outreach, demo training, and more. If you guys have ever heard of Picnic Day, the Chemistry Club has a big presence on Picnic Day where we typically do like a magic show and do some very interesting chemistry demos, which you guys, the members and any volunteers would actually put together and do yourselves. So yeah, so we have connections to the American Chemistry Society and have special resources from them, as well as special events. We also do some of our own fun events, such as cinema, where we're going to be watching Star Wars together. And then there's going to be a science talk right afterwards by Dr. Crabtree, and he's going to be talking about lasers and how that works. We also have a spooky Nerf gun social that we're working on, and guacamole day, of course, and a DIY ice cream event, and a Chemsgiving. So we have our own Thanksgiving, which is really fun. Okay, and please be sure to go ahead and follow us on Instagram at chemclub@UCD. You can email me at ucdchemclubprez@gmail.com. And we have set up a UC Davis Chemistry Hub Discord. So I put that in the chat. Right now it's under construction, but it will be kind of your one-stop shop place for everything chemistry related, the advising team and the chemistry club itself. And if you'd like to sign up for the club and receive our emails, you could go ahead and click on that Google form and sign up. So yeah, please mark your calendars, by the way. Our info session will be on Thursday, September 23rd from 6:10 to 7. And our first general meeting will be on Thursday, October 7th from 6:10 to 7 p.m. as well. I'm looking forward to meeting you guys all in our in-person meetings, and we'll also have some Zoom meetings too. So.
And of course, we will host a lot of information sessions throughout the quarter and throughout the year, similar to this one. So if you guys are still interested in learning more about research, we actually host an edible chemistry series where faculty that is involved with research, along with like tea, chocolate, honey, edible things, they love to actually show that the work they're doing with that, and I'll give you a one-on-one time with learning from a professor that actually is doing research in our department. We also encourage career development with our development series. Again, we love to hold information sessions with companies we have relationships with. Previously, we've done Pfizer, Gilead, and Origin Materials. And again, for careers, we encourage careers in science teaching. And of course, to reiterate, definitely attend the career conference in chemistry. The ICC, or the Internship Career Center, also hosts career fairs. There's one specifically for STEM, and they also host fairs each quarter. So fall, winter, and spring, you can check out the fairs and see what are the upcoming internships and jobs they are offering. And of course, to encourage your own personal goals, we have personal development series. For those who are interested in going to graduate school, we host sessions for applying to graduate school. For those in forensics, we have sessions for the Masters in Forensic Science. UC Davis is actually one of the West Coast universities that has a Masters in Forensic Science, so definitely take advantage of that resource. We also have career resume workshops and of course, health professional panels for those in the pre-health track.
Okay, and here I'm just going to go over what we're doing for Welcome Week, your first week at UC Davis of the fall quarter. So first, we're planning an open house event on Tuesday, September 21st from 4 to 5 p.m. at Everson Courtyard. So before you all head out after one of your first days, or I guess it's technically before the instruction actually begins, make sure you come by. We will all be there to get to know each other. And of course, Sarah and Chemistry Club will be there so you can get some information. And again, we will be there just to talk, any questions you have, socialize with other undergrads who are also attending. And we will also have a pre-order for chemistry swag. So here, if you look at my screen right here, I have this shirt. He has a short sleeve. And then if you look over at Sarah's screen, she has the long sleeve. And then she also has the hoodie. So these you cannot get through the campus library. You cannot get them anywhere except for the chemistry department. So make sure to come by. We will be having pre-order sales so that once the orders come in, we can let you know and you can come and pick them up. So there's that event. And again, thank you, Sarah, thank you. So then again, as Sarah mentioned earlier, on Thursday, September 23rd from 6:10 to 7 will be the Chemistry Club information session. They are looking to give out free pizza. This is not the norm. You will not be able to get free pizza at every Chemistry Club meeting. So make sure to come by, learn more about the club, get some pizza, and then, you know, sign up. So there's that. And then on Friday, September 24th, we will be having the grab and go ice cream social that I mentioned earlier, again at Jefferson Courtyard. So go ahead, if you all want to take a screenshot, go ahead. Yes, I don't think anyone took a screenshot. So there's that for those of you who want to come by, and that Friday will be a celebration of your first week at UC Davis. So hopefully we see a lot of you there.
So the ambassadors and the advisors actually wanted to give you guys a bunch of tips to help you be prepared for your first quarter at UC Davis. My big tip was to find your own study spot. So as you're exploring the UC Davis campus, which is very large, keep in mind, oh, what study spot works for me, so that you can have a really good personal space for you to learn and work.
Okay, and then for me, it's all focused on rain. So I personally love rain. Normally, I hate the fact that we only get like a week of rain here in California, but learning from UC Davis and having to bike in the rain, be ready for it. So get, you know, ready, and your guards for your tires. There's this thing known as a freshman stripe, where you get a stripe of water down your back because the water is coming up from the back, your back tire. Make sure that you have an umbrella, and make sure you wear your rain jackets. People do wear them. Don't feel embarrassed to be wearing a rain jacket in California. It only rains for a little bit, but when it does, you will suffer a little bit. So be ready for that.
And then Ambassador, if you guys want to just go on and get a call, just call out your own tips.
I recommend you guys carry around face towels. We will be wearing masks, and masks are great, but personally I get sweaty when I'm wearing masks for a long period of time and I'm going from building to building. So which I have because I'm going to lab these days. So yeah, just carry around a face towel, you know, wipe your face a little bit, some nice skin care. It's a good idea.
Okay, hopefully I'm not froze. So my tips is attending office hours whenever you can. Like personally, I feel it helpful for me because sometimes I just go there, maybe just for like do my homework. But sometimes I can like listen to others people questions that I never thought about, but swear to God, it's really helpful with that.
So my tips first are definitely to buy a planner and write things down. Life can get super busy. I think a planner makes things easy to like keep track of. You have all these classes, your friends, social events, just to keep track. Another tip I have is to join an Aggie Connection. I joined a few Aggie Connections my first year at Davis, and they were really fun. I got to talk to people. I got to talk to one person from India, which is really great, like all the way across the world. And that was really nice. I got this nice t-shirt for giving a testimony from being in an Aggie Connections. That was really cool. And my last tip is to don't be afraid to ask us questions. The ambassadors here, we're here for you. We've been through a lot of the same things that you're going through right now, and we're here to help and answer any questions that you have.
So my tip is to travel smart. We have a very big campus. I don't know if it's the biggest. I think it is the biggest or one of the biggest UC campuses. So just travel smart. And by that, I mean, you know, you have your schedule now. Once you get to campus, kind of just like walk out your route and know where each building is, because you don't want to be biking and have like your maps on your phone and be like, oh, do I make a turn here? And then, be stressed with like 100 bikers behind you. Not fun. Also, I don't recommend that you bike your first week because no one knows how to bike and no one knows where things are. And everyone is just crazy. And just don't be on your phone. Be alert. Because again, bikers, they will not stop for you. Speaking from personal experience, my first week, I would be like, oh, those people are crossing. I'm just going to cross with them so that I don't get crushed by a biker. So yeah, just like be comfortable with your biking and like your paths and know where you're going. And then as like the quarter goes on, you kind of know like the shortcuts and the fast paths and all that. But yeah, maps on your phone will be your best friend. I know that when I go back to campus, I'm gonna need a refresher. Another one of my tips is beware of the wild turkeys. They're kind of all around, and it's nice to admire them from afar, but maybe just don't go up to them because, again, you don't want to be attacked by bikers or turkeys or anything like that. So just be careful.
And I have two tips. One of them is invest in a good water bottle. I don't know about you guys, but I never drink water. So I'm like very dehydrated constantly. So this is, I guess, more for me than you guys. But yeah, like it gets really, really hot in Davis. And Davis is one of those things where it's at its two extremes. It's either really, really rainy or really, really hot. So just right now in fall quarter, it's going to be really, really warm. So hydrate yourself, get a good water bottle to kind of force you to drink water. Another is PPE. I wish someone said this to me when I was coming into my freshman year. When you take your chem labs, PPE, which is just the protective, like the lab coat, they take it very seriously. So make sure you have a cotton, 100% cotton white lab coat. You're wearing jeans, your ankles are covered, which is a big thing. Like, and if you get kicked out of lab because you're not having the proper clothing, you have the potential to fail the class if you miss a single lab. So, I mean, it's pretty serious. And I just want to put it out there before you guys have to deal with that. And hopefully you can avoid it.
And if you want to reach us, you can reach Kate and Perry at chemundergrads@ucdavis.edu. If you want to speak to me or Emily, you can reach us at chempeeradvising@ucdavis.edu. And you'll see here 111 Everson Hall is our physical office, so definitely come by and visit us when you can. And to reiterate and to shamelessly plug our social media, again, definitely check us out on Instagram. That is where we will be posting a lot of our events, upcoming events, fun pictures. Our upcoming stuff is our department mascot, so very exciting. And also our YouTube, we have a lot of plans on what to post throughout the quarter. And if you're also interested in asking our ambassadors questions, these are their emails. I guess we should go ahead and give them time to screenshot both pages,
Yeah.
Or if you want to have a specific question about everything, we can go back to that page. Or we'll actually link them in chat as we go to questions, so that'll be easier. But here's our slide. We want you guys to have fun. And of course, welcome to UC Davis.
Okay, so Perry, if you could go ahead and stop the recording now.